Today we're working on the horse trailer. This thing's got a little bit of age to it, and these hooks, we're finding that these screws are starting to rot out, and one little pull and you end up ripping them right out and breaking them, and the other side I think there's only one left. So today we're going to be replacing all the tie downs on the side of the trailer with something new. Not really new, but something that I haven't seen done necessarily before on a horse trailer for tie downs. But I think that if you have a trailer and you're looking to either add tie downs or replace them, I think you're really gonna like it. What we got here is some E-Track style tie downs. So these come in a couple different styles. You have rails that run, you know, you get an 8-foot piece if you had like a equipment trailer, you want to tie down a car or something like that. But I'm using these single ones, and I got the 4-way ones. So that way, when you hook in these, which these come in and out really easy, so you can take them out when you're not using them and they won't rattle around. But you can mount it this way, or you can unclip it and have it mount this way, depending on how you want things to tie down. If you got a horse tied up, you may want it one way, or you double up on them, and maybe you have a water bucket hanging off of one. It may be easier to have it being, you know, hanging the other way. So that gives you options to be able to go in. And then what we're going to use is some riv nuts to hold these in place, with some nice hardware that has a serrated flange on it to kind of help lock it down in place. And these are 1/4 bolts, and these will hold really nice and strong. And also we won't have to worry about through bolting into the other side, because for instance here lines up with a main support that goes up and down. You need like a 2-inch long bolt to stick through it, and that's just not really feasible. Or if it's a dual wall, sometimes you have an exterior wall and an interior wall, there's no structure in between. When you go to kind of pinch down on those bolts, it's going to pinch in the wall and really not serve anything. So we're going to be taking some of these and pretty much covering up the old holes that were there and using them right in place. Got one side done, all 4 are on this side. As you can see, it went pretty quick. I'll do one on the other side. I'll go through full detail for you so you can see step by step exactly how I put them in. Like you can see the anchors. So these are just E-Track. E-Track stuff has a whole bunch of different options and accessories that you can get. So you have this tab. You pull the tab back, you slide it up in place, pivot it in, lock the tab down, and then it's secure. It's not going to go anywhere. And then lift the tab up, out and out. And go sideways too. Do whichever way you need to, whatever fits. And then you can pull them out when you're not traveling, or pull them out when you are traveling. And that way they're not sitting here rattling around. Nice and clean. So drill out the first hole. I hit down the old holes with a hammer just to flatten them a little bit from the other ones being ripped out. I take the first one, I put it in there snug, and I take my digital angle finder and I zero it out with the body line on the trailer and zero this out like that. And then take a drill bit that's the same size as the mounting hole. And just put a little witness mark just like that. And then you'll take a pilot bit after you take the bracket off. Take a pilot bit, drill out the holes where the witness marks are. And then you'll take your full-size drill bit. All the rib nuts are a little bit different depending on the size that you have. They're going to be different size, but also some brands are a little bit different. So just measure the OD where the knurling is on your rivet, so you know what size drill bit you need, and you can always drill a test hole just to make sure that it's going to work. And then you just blast out these 3 remaining holes. I also took some RTV and filled in the old hole that was there just to prevent water and stuff from getting in and adding to the rust from the trailer. And then you can take your inserts with your tool. And just like that, you got 4 nutserts put in. There are different style nutsert like installers that'll go over after this. That one is a little bit more of the high-end type. If you're doing a lot of them, I highly recommend that. If you're only doing a couple of them, you can get away with the hand-operated ones. So we're going to take some my favorite anti-seize and the bolt and install the bracket. And just like that, takes a few minutes, swapped out, and it looks really good, and it's gonna be really nice and functional. This is the manual style riv nut tool. So what you do is open up the wings here. You'll thread on the nut insert onto there. And then when you pull these handles in, it pulls this down, which pinches that riv nut, and that's how it works. So if you're only doing a couple of them, then this works pretty good. I do a bunch of them, so that's why I have the pneumatic one. Out with the old and in with the new.